Oregon Judicial Department's, OJD's, Family Law Online Services. How to file for custody in your local circuit court. This online option is only for those who need to complete custody forms. This online option is not available to you if A. You have already filed custody forms, or B. You and/or your spouse have hired an attorney. That is, if there is an attorney of record. Your self-represented custody case. This program is for people who are representing themselves in a family law court action. All cases are serious. If you have legal questions, you are advised to consult a lawyer. You are responsible for all information you provide on your forms. When you file your papers with the circuit court, court clerks cannot answer questions regarding legal strategy and cannot tell you what you should or should not include in your forms. Please be aware that your case will become public record, and documents you file with the circuit court are not confidential. The confidential information forms that you will complete as part of this process do protect specific information from public record. Recall, if you have legal questions, you are advised to consult a lawyer. This online class is divided into several video modules, each devoted to helping you complete a different set of legal forms required for your case. You should be able to file your filing documents with your local circuit court when you have completed all forms outlined in each online video module. The family law forms and instructions available on OJD's website are designed for uncomplicated divorce cases and uncomplicated child custody cases. Here, the word uncomplicated means legally uncomplicated. When you are directly involved, the questions you must consider and the decisions you must make may not at all seem simple, yet you must decide. No one in the Oregon Circuit Court system will help you make decisions or complete your forms for you. In this module and the next, you will complete several critical steps. For example, you will determine if you are eligible to participate in OJD's self-represented dissolution program. Locate and complete legal forms required for this part of your self-represented process. Identify free legal resources that may help you with your self-represented process, and prepare yourself for the next steps in OJD's self-represented dissolution program explored in other online video modules. Your self-represented custody case. You can think of the legal dissolution of your marriage or domestic partnership as having three distinct steps. Step 1, starting your divorce. Step 2, waiting for a response, and then either waiting 90 days or taking a default. And Step 3, finalizing your divorce. Each step requires you to fill out specific forms described in these video modules, and at the appropriate time, sign these forms, and file them with your local circuit court. When participating in this online class, A. Do not sign or date any forms, regardless of what a form indicates. A circuit court clerk or the court's self-represented facilitator or a notary public must personally witness your signatures. B. Listen carefully. Since this course is online, you may revisit any slide. C. Read carefully. The full text of this presentation accompanies each slide. Give every form the time and thought it deserves for completion. D. Completely fill out each form. Excluding signing and dating forms, you may have to resubmit any form that is incompletely or improperly filled out, and this could delay your self-represented process. Parts of many forms require you to simply check a box and write in information, if that body of information applies to you. If you think that a particular body of information does not apply to you, then just skip it and move to the next body of information. Please fully read the text of all pertinent online documents, as this online video module can only highlight some of the information contained in dissolution documents posted online. Completing confidential information forms. In this module, you will complete confidential information forms, commonly called CIFs. On the website, just to the right of this video, are links describing confidential information forms and links to the forms. UTCR 2.130. By completing a confidential information form, Uniform Trial Court Rule 2.130, hereafter referred to as UTCR 2.130, protects the confidentiality of certain personal information, specifically a litigant's Social Security number, litigant's date of birth, litigant's driver license number, litigant's former legal names, and the name, address, and telephone number of a litigant's employer. UTCR 2.130 also protects confidentiality of children's Social Security numbers and children's dates of birth. UTCR 2.130 does not prohibit including children's ages on court documents. The court will be better informed of your child's circumstances if, for example, you indicate that at time of filing your child is 2 years of age, or that your child is 16 years of age. Summary of the Confidential Information Form, CIF, procedure in family law cases under the new UTCR 2.130. The link, named Summary of the Confidential Information Form, CIF, procedure in family law cases under the new UTCR 2.130, opens a PDF that is readable document named Information About the Confidential Information Form, CIF. Here you see a part of the PDF document named Information about the Confidential Information Form, CIF. This document contains extremely important information. For example, this document describes the purpose of the confidential information forms, lists information that confidential information forms specifically protect, and refers you to separate processes for protecting other sensitive personal information, such as bank account numbers and credit card numbers. Please print, read, and understand this document before proceeding further in this module. Family Law Confidential Information Form, CIF, UTCR 2.130.1. The link, named Family Law Confidential Information Form, CIF, UTCR 2.130.1, opens a PDF copy of a form that you must complete. Family Law Confidential Information Form, CIF, UTCR 2.130.1. By hand, complete Family Law Confidential Information Form, CIF, UTCR 2.130.1. On this form, you are the petitioner, and the other parent is the respondent. If you are between jobs, write NA or not applicable on the last line of this form that asks for your employer's name, address, and telephone number. Remember, regardless of what the form says, do not yet sign this form. You must print and complete at least 2 copies of the Confidential Information Form, CIF, UTCR 2.130.1. 1 copy for yourself, the petitioner, and another copy for the respondent. You must also print and complete a Confidential Information Form, CIF, UTCR 2.130.1 for each party to your case, including adult children under 21 years of age who are attending school. Family Law Confidential Information Form, CIF, UTCR 2.130.2. By hand, complete Family Law Confidential Information Form, CIF, UTCR 2.130.2. On this form, you are the petitioner, and the other parent is the respondent. Remember, regardless of what the form says, do not yet sign this form. Know this: a litigant must file a confidential information form for each person about whom confidential personal information is required in a document. Further, a litigant must serve a copy of this notice of filing on all persons in the case. Instructions on how to serve a copy of this notice to affected persons are provided in a later module at the appropriate step in the process. In summary, In this online video module, you determined if you can participate in OJD's self-represented dissolution program, located and completed confidential information forms for yourself and others directly involved in your case, and prepared yourself for the next step in OJD's self-represented dissolution program, which begins with the next online video module. This module is complete. If any part of the process outlined in this module seems unclear, please review this module.